Hello guys, so where I am, a chilly cold winter somewhere in Punjab. So I just came here to take a couple of sessions on financial modeling, valuation, Excel, tableau, Power BI for a couple of colleges and schools here. So just a thought to ponder upon, right? I was just sitting here all alone in my hotel room and I was just thinking about a point. Many of us have read, I would say, different curriculums. Right, we have done a BCom, some of us might have done a BBA or a BMS, then we did our MBA. Right, many of us have done highly professional degrees also, like a CFA or a CA, ACCA, FRM, CMA. So many of our friends or our colleagues or our teammates or maybe part of me also used to think for a couple of years, itni books we have read, right, during the days of MBA or a BCom or a CFA, we need not read any new books. If you are reading any kind of new books, what else we gonna learn? जब CFA के सब electives पढ़ लिए, BCom में इतनी सारी किताबें पढ़ ली, right? MBA में इतना सब कुछ पढ़ लिया, case studies पढ़ ली, we had a couple of training sessions also by some industry experts. That's why we need to read additional books. I changed this habit of mine, right? 3 to 4 years back, I would say. I started to read a wide variety of books on stock markets, investment banking, valuations, like general habits to grow, to prosper, how to speak, how to communicate, right? How to manage your time, how to deal with different scenarios around you, right? So I come from a core finance background, so that does not mean that I should restrict myself to just core finance books, correct? So I started reading a lot of books. Like for example, recently I completed one book by Benjamin Graham. That is The Intelligent Investor, right? So we have the latest edition for that book. I also went through a couple of other books also, right? The Changing World Order by Ray Dalio, right? You also have Understanding Michael Porter, right? So currently I'm reading this book. So that is Common Stocks and Uncommon Profits. It's being written by 𝗵𝘃, right? And like many of the other books, right? So these are just a few books I'm just naming in front of you. So these books are something which really taught me something new. Every time I read a new book, I learned something new. When I go to the market, right, to a bookstore, or when I order certain kinds of books online, right, based upon my colleague's recommendation, my senior's recommendation, or maybe like some YouTube recommendations, per se, जब मैं उस बुक को मैं खरीद रहा होता हूँ ना, मुझे लगता है यार बुक का टाइटल है स्टॉक मार्केट्स पे, या कुछ कॉमन स्टॉक्स एंड कॉमन प्रॉफिट्स है ना, या कुछ लाइक इंटेलिजेंट इन्वेस्टर है. टाइटल से लग रहा है बहुत सिंपल बुक होगी यार, हमने तो CFA करा है, हमने तो MBA करा है, हमने तो BCom करा है, हमने तो BBA करा है. But once you start reading that book, first 2 chapters might sound boring. But once you go deep dive, 3rd chapter, 4th chapter, 5th chapter, 6th chapter, you learn something very, very new. You learn about what happened in the markets in the past, in equities, in fixed income, and alternates. What's happening currently, how you can relate the previous market scenarios with the current market scenarios. Different kind of things that happened in the past. Different new terminologies, concepts based upon the growth investing or value investing or a combination of these two. So I am personally learning a lot of these things irrespective of the fact me being doing a BCom or a MBA or a CFA or like many other curriculums from NSC also, right? So ये एक चीज है which I'm really feeling about. So whenever guys, I would really suggest you get an opportunity, read a book of your interest, right? If someone is recommending you a book, try to read that. There are many books in the market of your career oriented or like maybe in general, how to speak, how to communicate, how to talk with people, how to maybe convince people around you, your seniors, your managers, your management, right? So different books are there. So every time you will read a new book, you will find something new, नया सीखने को मिलेगा. So ये चीज I think we should inculcate in our life. Right? So that is something I just wanted to share. Thanks.